Shalom, 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 saints of the Most High Yah. This is Pastor Rufus here from Servants of Yah. And this video is actually going to give some of you a little bit more clarity on what the Servants of Yah is. The Servants of Yah. Who are we? What are we? Why are we doing what we're doing? Is it an organized religious group? Nope. Is it a church? Nope. Servants of Yah is a state of mind. It's a title given to those that are true servants. It is calling on your life to serve the Most High. Anybody that claims to love Yah, love His commandments, and believe in Yahshua HaMashiach and the work that He did for your salvation, you should be a servant of Yah. Why is servant of Yah here? Why do we have this entity in the hour that we're living in now? Well, because there are grievous wolves amongst us, and they've been with us for a while. And like the interpretation said, it's time. I remember years and years and years and years and years ago, right, over a decade ago, where it was said about me, because I was how I want to say this. There were people on a certain community that really desired for me and my wife to live on that community. Really desired, right? And they were making petitions known that they wanted us to live on that community with them, right? And the leader of that community made a statement to an individual and told them that the reason why he was not going to allow us to live on that community is because Yah had a greater calling for me. He had a greater work for me to do. And it took me over a decade to really understand what that greater work is. Well, because of recent events and situations that have happened, Yah is really showing me clearly what that greater work is going to be. So, hence Servants of Yah. But again, will it be a 501c3 religious type of group, type of thing out here looking to, get tax breaks and all that stuff? Nope, not that at all. Will it be the type of group that requires you to give all to them and give all your money and give all of your time and your labor with zero assurances for it? Nope, won't be that either. What it will be is men showing men how to be real, true patriarchs in their home. Not putting themselves in a subservient position for no gain. See, it's been thrown about that men should and women should accept their roles, right? It's been thrown about that men and women bring nothing to community. 95% of you bring nothing to a community when you come. That's cap. That's lies from the pit of hell. But it's also being pushed that you need to be accepting of your role, which is a male servant, which is a handmaid, or a female servant, which is a concubine, things of this magnitude. An indentured servant. You should just accept the fact that that is who you are and serve your master, who is the person that is over the religious, tyrannical cult type of group that will literally allow you to go out and make money, good money, bring it back to them. Then not only bring them all your money, work on their lands and their communities that it's in their names, right? And then if you don't do every single thing that they desire for you to do, They'll put you out. You will have nothing. You will get nothing. No money, no cars, no nothing. Besides the clothes that you've accumulated and the things, the personal items you got, you leave with just that. You might have been there 4 years. You might have been there 6 years. You might have been there 10 years, 14 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. If you don't do what your master at that place tells you to do, you can get out and you get nothing. That's being pushed, that you should accept that because you're going to be judged on that role. Now, here's the problem with that, though. The biblical problem with that. When a man makes himself an indentured servant, first off, it's an agreement that two people agree on, right? Two men come together and agree that I have a debt that I owe you, and I'm not able to pay that debt off. So I have to come and work for you to pay off that debt, and I think that I'm worth this, and I'll spend this much time working for you. You see what I'm saying? It is a contractual agreement that two people make. Problem we having is we're being told to flood to communities. Join them. Give all. Go work. Bring in all the money to build this community up. Give your labor too. You're out there working and laboring in the world. Now you have to actually build here as well and take care of this land here as well. But I'm not going to put your name on any piece of title, any piece of land deed. You're not going to be an owner of anything. It's a privilege. See, this is what I've been told by firsthand witnesses of it. They've been told you need to be thankful and grateful that you have the opportunity to serve me here on my land. This is the type of language that's being said to people by their masters. Now, again, if you owe a man a debt and you can't afford to pay that debt off, you may have to work something out like that. But how long does that last? And my thought is, my thought is when these people come to these different communities, and y'all know what we're talking about, what debt do they owe that master? They don't come in owing him money. They don't owe him money. Jesus is our salvation, not him. Now, Jesus might have used him in a spiritual manner to help lead you to the commandments, help lead you to the faith and things like that. But the man don't get no credit for that. Jesus is the Savior. Many men have led many people to Christ, but Christ is the one that gets elevated in that. Christ is the one that receives all the glory. Man don't get Christ's glory for that. He don't get no credit for that. That's called reasonable service when you look in the book, y'all. So we've been bamboozled. We've been tricked. We've been lied. Are there benefits of being on the community? Absolutely. Not at the expense, though, of not being able to be a patriarch in your home. And contrary to unpopular belief, people aren't happy on these communities. They're not. One community I know of, they've had 4 families leave that community, at least 4, leave that community within the last year. 3 of them have left in the last 6 months. 2 have left in the last couple months. There's another community that I know of where 2 families have left. There's another community that I know of where this man is being semi-righteous in what he's doing with them, because he's allowing them to gather up some funds and get some things in order, right? But he can never pay them back everything they invested. Let's just use a hypothetical. Let's just say a young man comes in, he's got a family, but he makes pretty good money. Let's just say he makes $5,000 a month, right? Decent money. He makes $5,000 a month. That's what, $60,000 a year. And he comes to this community and he gives all to this community. Now, mind you, he don't owe the individual that owns that community, technically. He don't owe him any money. He wants to help build this thing up. So that individual sacrifices for over a decade, y'all, giving $5,000-$6,000 a month. Then he gets to a point where he realizes that things have shifted and changed in the ministry, right? The leadership ain't the same no more. The leadership don't have love in their heart no more. The leadership is becoming tyrannical. And he can see a lot of flaws, right? A lot of flaws going on in the leadership, especially the head leadership. And then he gets to a point where he just makes a decision to say, I don't want to be a part of this no more. Right? He wants to do things the right way and just say, look, I'm not interested in even fellowshipping with you no more. Are you going to pay him back all that labor he put into that land? Are you going to pay him back the thousands upon thousands of dollars he made over a decade of period to help build that land up? He's given just as much as the master's given and the other brothers are giving. Will he get that back? Will he get a portion of that back? Will he be given a vehicle? Because I know people come with vehicles. Nobody walks up to the church. Will he be given a vehicle? Will he be given furniture? Will he be given whatever is needed? See, the love of Yah, if you just don't want to fellowship no more, fine. But let's make sure they're taken care of. Let's make sure the people are taken care of. Now, I understand if people are trying to do things nefarious and undermine you and trying to steal from you. I get that. That ain't everybody's case. And in this hypothetical that I'm giving y'all, that ain't the case here. What is owed to that man? He's been depositing and investing in an inheritance. Mind you, I said he's a family man, and now he's got children. He's spent all this time there building up this master's land. Now he's ready to leave, and he has absolutely nothing. But what was the debt that he owed that master? He didn't come in owing that master anything. No money, no nothing. He wanted to help him build. But he was promised a pipe dream that this is your land and you, this is just as much as yours as mine. Till we get to the technicalities of it. Till we get to the level of a disagreement. Till we get to a level where we don't want to fellowship anymore. So now what? Well, what'll happen now is certain leaders, certain masters, certain tyrants will start to try to debase your character. Even though you've had an impeccable character for over this decade that you've been there. You've had an impeccable character. And guess what? You even got videos proving that many leaders, many brothers, many people talk about how great your character is. But then when you disagree, we found iniquity in you. Then when you don't want to fellowship with them no more, you've been the tyrant and you've been the one taking advantage and you've been a harsh ruler. All these things were never mentioned before. So I'm off the hypothetical. Y'all already see how this goes. Y'all know the thousands of people that have had to go through that. So this is why the Servants of Yah is here. Because those people that go through that pain, that hurt, that betrayal, that rejection, they have to endure the lies, the slanderings, the manipulations. Like, those people deserve to see what real love is about, where things will be given with no conditions attached. Like when I go and I read, because we've been sold a bag of goods on Acts chapter 2, Acts chapter 4. You really sit down and you process that thing. It ain't being presented the way it's supposed to be presented, because there's nothing you see in Acts chapter 2 or Acts chapter 4 that tells you to strip a man of his manhood, tells you to strip a man of his patriarchal rule in his home. I mean, we got people in communities, or we have people out here in these communities. I say people as in saints in these communities that have issues that could cause them medical harm, right? Nothing's being done about it. And they have zero control of what they can do over that. Zero control. Whereas people in these communities that can't do anything without the husband having to go to the head of that community and ask, can I do this? 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 I'm talking about things you shouldn't even have to ask for. Things you shouldn't, as a man, you just should be able to do. So yeah, It's been touted a lot that this way that a lot of you know is the only way. Without going this way, right, you're going to hell. Either you accept this or you're going to hell. Like there's no other people walking in the faith out here in the faith of this planet Earth. This is the only place. And if you don't agree with this place, you're going to hell. And we're going to make sure, because we're going to tell the whole world how bad you are because you left. We're going to fabricate and make up lies. But the good thing about that, though, see, Jesus said, you will know them by their fruits. And again, contrary to unpopular belief, fruits is not physical work, y'all. Your physical work will be blessed. But we talked about how you're going to bless your hands for that kind of work. You'll be blessed. But when you got true fruit with people, meaning you've touched their lives spiritually, you've invested in them spiritually, when people come and they slander you, guess what? The true saints will say, nah, nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. And they'll know. So when people go into their archives, right, and try to put out videos about you and say you this, you that, and try to paint this picture to the people that you're something that you're not, don't worry about it. All they're doing is exposing the wickedness that's in their own black, malicious, cold, callous heart. You look close and you will see that the people around them, they're divided now. They're confused now. Because this individual that they love so much, and they thought loved them, they're seeing something different now. So no, it's not iniquity found in the individuals that decide to exercise what they've been told to for years. Is, hey, I've been told, go behind me, make sure I'm saying what's right. Well, we have gone behind you. And we realize it's not right. So we're voting with our feet. Our footprint is doing the walking. So the slander campaigns, the lies, and the false witnesses being raised up, all that stuff will continue. It ain't going to stop the servants of Yah. It's the persecution we talked about anyway, that the book talks about anyway. So what we're going to do here at the Servants of Yah is we're going to help these men become patriarchs again. We're going to help these men understand how to have a real, true relationship with the Father spiritually. Because contrary to unpopular belief, your relationship don't get greater with the Father just because you got a real hard work ethic and you know how to build. If that was the case, all these people out here building skyscrapers and have these vineyards that stretch thousands of miles and can tend to any kind of animal in the world, all these people, why is y'all not close to them? Why is he not close to the farmers? If that had anything to do with your spiritual condition, can it help it? Yeah. But you got to have a spiritual first. You got to have a real, true balance in this thing. And a lot of men don't love Yah. A lot of men are walking in fear. A lot of men have been emasculated. Now, if you're doing good for me, I'll pump you up. You're a great son. You're a great brother. You're great at whatever. As long as you are pumping me up. But the day you stop pumping me up, oh, now you're a tyrant. Now you're a thief. Now you are oppressor of the people. Where did I learn that from? If I did get it. Because I've been up under you for all this time. No, it's just lies, y'all. And again, you can't stop what y'all doing. They feel the effect of it. They feel it spiritually. They feel it definitely financially. They feeling it with the droves of families that are just leaving. They feel it in the area that we say we don't care about, the court of public opinion, which is YouTube and things like that. Oh, they care. Because they pull back their support because they're like, man, this dude ain't who I thought he was. This dude is selfish. This dude is vain. Look at this. This dude's out here just picking fights with everybody. If you look around, his name is with everybody. He just mad at this dude, mad at this dude, mad at this dude. He's always in some kind of confrontation. But he tried to mask it with the excuse that, oh, I'm fighting for righteousness. I thought truth didn't need to be defended. I thought the Bible said that vengeance is mine, saith Yahweh. No, it's the move and the works of a narcissist is what it is that cannot help itself. Now, I've been recommended to get medication. I'm perfectly healthy, regardless of what the unpopular belief is out there. I'm in great shape. I'm in great shape physically. And guess what? Yah has strengthened these shoulders to carry the load. So we've been waiting. We've been waiting to see how to do this better, right? People leave and no one shows us how to do it better. Okay. I'm going to give the glory to Yah because he's the one doing it. I don't have to show you anything. Yah will. I know this, though. Men that learn how to be the patriarchs of their home and have a real, true, earnest spiritual relationship with Yah to where they can hear his voice in the midst of chaos. Those men that will make those biblical decisions to lead their families properly. The work that they actually put in that they need to be blessed for, they'll have paperwork to show it. And guess what? When things are done by the move of Yah, right? They'll even have paperwork to show for that. Because I remember the book talking about in Acts how everybody sold their possessions, they sold their houses, they sold their lands, and they gave it to the man of Yah, and he distributed. I don't remember reading that once he distributed, he gave these people this complex that now you owe me. You didn't go out and earn the money yourself. That disciple that didn't go, that man of Yah, he didn't go out at the apostles' feet. He didn't go out and earn that money. Those people gave because they had all things common. And they gave it to him because they trusted him to be the man of Yah to give to those others that needed to get to that level. Not to take that and say, now it's being given from me. And now you owe me your undying loyalty. You owe me your servitude for the rest of your life. Even though you've been living here 25 years and not a piece of nothing is in your name. If I get mad at you as the master and say, hey, you know what? You're a devil. Get out of here. You get nothing. 25 years of labor. I think I saw a video where he talked about how somebody been there all that time and they left and they got nothing. You want to tell me that's righteous? That's fair? You standing on business? No, you're not. So get in your archives. Get in your archives. Get in your archives and make the real true Israelites proud. Because guess what? That spirit that I talked about, that I exposed, the iniquity that I exposed, they're all getting to see it. They all get to see it every single time you make a video. So thank you. Thank you. I don't have to do it. Now, some will say, man, Pastor, you said you was done with this and you wanted traditions of peace. I did. But guess what? Even in the midst of doing that, I knew who I was dealing with. Because that same individual told me, hey, if you just do this, it'll be good. And a wise woman told me, let's sit back and watch. Let's see if he stops making videos. I put a flood of things. I did exactly what he said to do. The videos kept coming. Because I already saw the spirit that was in his heart. So for those of you that actually care, go back and look at when I made that video, me and Elder Brent. Then go look at his videos. The ones that he do on YouTube and the one he does on Patreon, y'all. Look how many videos he subliminally threw shots after we're supposed to have conditions of peace. But now I'm the one that's got mental problems. Nah. Just those that care, go do your research. Now, some of you don't care. You blindly will follow it. Go ahead. Fall in the ditch. I don't care. I can't care. But those that do care, go look. Go look at the date that I did that. And then go look at what he put out on his channel. And then really go look at the Patreon. See, that's private. You got to pay to go see that. But pay the $1 to go see it. And guess what? You'll see the subliminal shots. Then you can look and say, man, this man just responded. Really, he ain't trying to keep this stuff going. He was responding. But I already knew it was going to keep going because he cannot help himself. I knew it when I said it. I told Elder there, we're going to do this, but I already know what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen. And that storm is definitely coming. It's coming. Y'all can go to their channels. You can go to their channels. You can go to their channels. They're warning you in their channels. You go and listen to their help meets and all these different, you can hear it. They know what the hell finna happen. I'm very proud of some of the saints that walked in bravery. They wasn't fearful, and they did what was right for their wives and their children. I'm proud of those saints. And they're blessed by Yah. And guess what? They got the full support of the servants of Yah. Anything they need, they're going to get. All they got to do is make it known. And guess what? There will be zero attachment to it. I don't care if we getting you a place to stay. I don't care if we getting you a vehicle so you can transport your family around. I don't care if we setting you up with jobs. I don't care what we are doing for you. It's because Yah told us to do it. And it's the blessing that you deserve. Because he said you deserved it. Won't be no attachments. Well, we did this for you. You need to be that. Nope. Won't be no attachments. It don't matter. Even the ones that we give land to. Guess what? No attachments. It'll be your land. People say, why would you do something stupid? What if they go rogue and blah, blah, blah? Hey, you ever read the Bible about property lines and all that? Guess what you can do, bro? Build a damn fence. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. This is like 9.8 acres here, right? If I gave someone 3 acres and they get to cutting the food, guess what I can do? Put a big old fence up between me and their land. But if I gave it to them, it was because the Father told me to. And I do what the Father tells me to. Contrary to unpopular belief, people will do things, but they have an ulterior motive wrapped behind it. Because they'll come back years later and, oh, I did this and you were this and you were that. Again, you're a liar. I was never homeless. The Saints of Georgia were never homeless. We were under a contract with a man. And we ended that contract when he wanted to put other people there. I could have got us other places to stay, just like I got that place to stay. But I followed what I thought was a righteous man's lead. Now, oh, I had to take you in. You were homeless. You had nowhere to go. You lying pig. You lying pig. You looking at a man that's been taking care and putting up people and giving people homes and stuff since I was 14 years old. I ain't never needed a man to give me a place to stay. Ever. For me or my family. You lying dog. You in that skid mark that you got out here lambasting you, really. His videos are retarded because he's dogging you in the videos and you don't care. He's literally dogging you and dogging your leadership. But you don't care though because he hates me. The storm is at the gate. You better get prepared. The storm is at the gate. You better get prepared.